Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Thursday night money match between Mehdi Mostag and Master Kim. Kim's just given the table a little bit of a dust down. Mehdi's just gone for a nervous wee. I'd just like to remind everyone about the Pool New South Wales 9-ball state title, which will be on this weekend. Pretty sure entry close is either soon or no, I think it closes tomorrow, Arvo, anyway. They have late entries available, but you just get whatever buy comes out of the automated process for choosing the draw. So, yeah, make sure you're playing in that. If you call yourself a pool player and you live in Sydney and you're not playing in that, then you're just lying to yourself and everyone else. So you might want to have a little think about that. All right, Kim. How you doing, mate? It's good to see you back on the stream.
Yeah, great, mate. Good to see. Great, good.
So this obviously isn't the first time that you've played Mehdi. Were you on a live stream with him recently in a money match?
No, I wasn't.
But you did play someone recently in a money match and took all their money.
Michael Mahal.
All right, so it's taken me ages to get you on the stream. You've been on the stream once, you've won once. You've got to be feeling confident coming into tonight's match.
That doesn't make no difference, mate. It makes no difference. You can play, you can play. If you can't play, you can't play. That's it.
But you play Mehdi a bit. You've played him for money, maybe not on table 14, but you've got a fair indication of what he's like. I know Mehdi has, some would say, improved a little bit, maybe become a little bit more consistent over the last couple of months. But you're still feeling confident about tonight's match?
I played him last time, I lost to him, so we'll see what happens now.
Yeah, but it was close, wasn't it?
I can't remember, but 7-5, 7-6, something like that.
Yeah. So, and you guys have elected to play 10-ball this evening, so that's a bit of an evener. You're playing on the Moscone Cup table with the generous pockets. I know Mehdi wasn't too impressed with that, but to me the argument's the same. You're both playing on the same table, same conditions. I still think the better player will win no matter what, and unless you're playing 9-ball. Then it can get a little bit different. So Mehdi, how are you feeling about this evening?
Yeah, not too bad. Putting all right, we'll see how we go. Obviously, you know, bound to make a mistake there. Will it cost me in a race?
But obviously you've chosen to play the Master.
Yeah, I think slightly getting better lately, so just trying to challenge myself.
Yeah, so you're pretty much backing yourself 100% for this match.
Yeah, I try.
So looking at 100%, yeah, he's confident. He's very confident, Kim. He's not giving me anything.
I think it'll be close.
But obviously you got a lot of respect for Kim. He's been around for years. He's played a lot of people, played a lot of disciplines, played snooker, run rooms. So no matter what, experience usually beats exuberance under most circumstances. So I think it's an interesting match. I can't pick the winner. I've played well. Kim won't play me, but I've seen you guys play a lot, so I'm thinking it's a pretty evening match. So it'll just come down to who doesn't shit themselves in the live streaming situation. Have you got anything you want to say to your fans out there, mate?
Nah. Yeah, don't bag us out. We're still learning, but we are hopefully here to give a good show and play some quick and good pool. That's it.
And you guys are both members of QIsm.com, are you?
Yes, we are.
And any thoughts on the site? What its future could hold?
I think basically most people should join the site and start getting involved with it. It's got its own community and create your own groups. It's a pretty cool site, actually. I think there's not enough people around here who know about it, but once you get into the site and understand how it works and you use it, it's got everything.
It's amazing how, to me, everyone's forgotten how to use the internet. As soon as apps came out, they're like, what? Go to open a browser? Do what? Like, are you kidding? Anyway, look, good night. Good luck tonight, lads. And obviously the best player will win, not necessarily the best person.
Luck plays a big part in these games. I believe in luck. I don't have skill. I just depend on luck.
Sorry, how much you playing for, and what's the race to?
Race to 5.
3-set, race to 5, and total $300.
Oh, $300 per set?
Well, no, total of it.
Okay, right.
Set. We're going to see how we go after 2 sets.
All right, no worries. All right, let's get to it. Good luck, lads.
You ready?
Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen. Obviously I said in the pre-match chat, we've got Mehdi Mustag playing Master Kim. These guys are fairly evenly matched. Mehdi in a recent pool New South Wales Open 9-ball, I think he got pretty deep. I think he got to the quarters. I could be wrong about that, but anyway, he did a lot better than maybe even he expected. So by his own admission, he feels like he's improved a lot recently, so he's very confident coming into this match. But he's playing Master Kim, and anyone who plays pool in Sydney knows that he's no pushover. Even if you just count the numerous trips he's won to Vegas playing in the Vegas leagues, I'm pretty sure he plays in both those leagues, the Diamond League and the Vegas League. So yeah, no pushover. And a man with a lot of experience. I still think he needs to get some snooker glasses though. But then don't we all? Yeah, so the new 10-ball rules, they get that gets re-spotted. Yeah, Kim's got a couple of choices here. I think he might just try and screw back for this black. Yeah, left himself a long black. And this is what Mehdi wasn't real happy that we changed tables. He wanted to play Kim on table 13. Obviously this shot on table 13 is about a 40%er. And it's a 0% if you hit it like that on any table, but yeah, that's why Mehdi didn't want to play him on table 14, because the shot that Kim just elected to play, you can miss that like a quarter ball on either side, it's still going to drop, whereas on table 13 they'll just sit right in the pocket. But as I explained to both of them, yeah, I don't really get the argument about that. I mean, you're both playing on the same table. You both had the same opportunities. If one player thinks that they're more accurate and therefore it's to their advantage to play on a harder table, then isn't that just cheating? Anyway, it's my 2 cents worth. Good evening, young Marcus. How are you this evening? Would you like to say hello to the viewers?
Again. Hey everyone, wish everyone all the best for the 9-ball this weekend. I will...
You playing?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't think there's any point because I'll be losing the first round anyway, so...
Yeah, it's about getting experience, dude, and watching other people sitting down and watching some matches and thinking, well, why don't I do that?
I'll give it a go. When's the latest I can
I'm pretty sure the cutoff is Friday, 5 o'clock. But you might want to check the Facebook Pool New South Wales post about the tournament to find out exactly what's going on, because I'm not sure, but yeah, I think that's the go. But yeah, I would suggest you do have a crack, mate. All comes down to experience.
Young Jeffrey might... I don't know, he's a very good player now, so...
Oh, Jeff got to the quarters, didn't he? He should have been in the semi, man. That ball he missed, that 9. Anyway, he did really well though. He's playing, isn't he?
He is, I believe he's playing.
Excellent.
Other few players like Kenneth, Carl Wang, they're playing as well, so there's a lot of...
Oh, Car's playing. Car's actually playing. I tried to talk him to play for like 3 years. That's awesome, he must have left uni. What do you think about this matchup tonight?
I didn't even know about this. I actually wanted to verse Mehdi, but he hasn't responded to my Facebook message, so I think...
Maybe you should try Qism.
Yeah, we'll give it a go, see if he responds to me. I don't think he really wants to play me.
Facebook's not very good.
Yeah, it's useless. Facebook's useless.
And you don't want to be a website racist either, by only using Facebook to do all your pool stuff. So anything to do with pool, any information you need to know, any friends you want to make in pool and send them messages and challenge them to money matches, that's where you do it.
Let's be my friend in pool, let's be honest. I can't think of one person who wants to be my friend in pool. So.
Has it got anything to do with you getting absolutely smashed, getting rat-assed, coming up and challenging people for money and being a dickhead?
Pretty much. That's the truth.
So you could probably just get rid of the drinking altogether and your life would improve by about 80%.
Yeah, you know, just having fun with friends, just going out and
That's what you should be doing, young man. Getting absolutely rat-assed every weekend for at least until you're about 32.
and then coming out with a few drinks, and then coming back here, opening my mouth, and then letting the mayhem begin.
All right, so yeah, but your thoughts on the outcome of this match?
What's the score at the moment?
I think it's 1-0 to Mehdi.
1-0 to Mehdi. Okay, right. I think Kim's got it, regardless. I think there won't be a problem at all.
So you reckon Kim will win?
Yeah, without a doubt. I think, yeah.
Without a doubt.
What?
Put some money on that?
Is there any start at all, or just from scratch?
Off scratch.
Okay. I haven't really seen. We're playing 10 ball, isn't it? 10 ball as well.
Yeah, they're just playing 10 ball, but they're playing on the Moscone Cup table, so you know.
Seen
He turns it into 7 ball.
I haven't really seen him play much at all, so I don't. To be honest, I don't know. It's 10 ball.
Yeah, so just some thoughts there from young Marcus, one of the players down here at City Heroes. Once again, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank City Heroes for having us. Walter's very supportive of everything that we do here, not just with Pool New South Wales, but obviously Q Society and Qism and a bunch of other people that like to use his pool tables. So that's awesome. Thanks again, Walter. Yeah, so Kim's played that pretty well. I think the 5 goes onto that black. Ooh, maybe that was a lot closer than I thought. Mehdi there having a good look at his tip with that shot. It's usually, I mean, your tip can play a part. Yeah, it's usually when you've got that up and down cue stroke, so it means that when you're coming through on the ball, you're kind of scooping it a bit. I do it myself all the time. It's really, really annoying. Yeah, so the thing I like about this format, as far as race to 5 is concerned, is that I don't know, it just makes it all mean a lot more. So every shot, you know, because being down 2-0 in a race to 5, you know, can be a little bit of a death sentence. So yeah, every single shot counts in this race to 5. Whereas if you do a race to 9 or a race to 11. You know, you always end up at 8-all or pretty close to it. Just seems like a bit of a waste of time, most of it. These guys have both been here a bit already today, having a bit of a practice. So yeah, they both should be warmed up. That's the only other reason why I would think a long race is more useful. Oh, it's a pretty big shot there. I think it's hidden the black there. Yeah, you can sort of cut that off the line though if that's not on. Yeah, he's gone for the hide and seek shot. It's not bad. He's got it. I'm pretty sure Mehdi's using a BK2 brake butt. I think he's got a Vantage shaft on that. Yeah, I'd have to say Mehdi is playing a lot better than he used to. He used to have this really big up and down stuff going on. He was all over the place. His stance was kind of horrible. Yeah, so I know he's been on Qism and he's posted a link to his favourite pool hole over in Thailand. So I guess he gets to play a lot away from City Heroes, and obviously he's been exposed to a bit of knowledge as well, probably through being a member of Tourism and watching some of the videos there and a couple of the comments about a few things that people have made. Certainly a great help for anyone out there aspiring to build up their database of knowledge as far as billiard sports are concerned. Yeah, it's a pretty nice shot there, though, kid. It's going to be a lot of snookering in this match, I'd say. Yeah, there's a bit actually, everyone knows that everyone thinks that I'm against safe shots. When in fact I'm not. I actually enjoy a bit of a safety battle. And I'm not, not too bad at it, like I understand a bit about it. I'm just all for choosing to play attacking pool rather than defensive pool. That's my only point of view. I think a lot of safety gets played when it doesn't need to when you have an opportunity to win. I just prefer that approach to the run and hide approach. But on that subject, there's a new group being started on Tourism about an actual safety game. So obviously practicing safety is pretty boring. So the guys from Q-Score who we work with our tournaments have devised a game called 789. I would urge you to go to Tourism and check out that game. They'll put up a video on how to play it. It's actually a pretty interesting game to play, and you can play it for money as well. But at the same time, you learn how to play safe, which is, awesome. Shots like the one Kim just played. Oh, and in the safety game, you're not actually allowed to use a jump cue. It's a foul. A jump cue to get out of a snooker is like using a calculator to do your 1 times tables. It's just my opinion. I'm sure that's not shared by the majority of pool players around the world. Just me and Earl Strickland, and that's it. Everyone else likes jump cues. That's how you play safety, ladies and gentlemen. It's pretty easy out. Do like a 3 push and escape. And that's what you get from playing this game 7-8-9 is you learn all these outs and all these angles around the table that you need to traverse, and how the cushions impart slide on the ball as it moves around the table and changes the angle. And sometimes you've got to play it with side to avoid that, to check it up. So, yeah, so he's got a pretty good understanding of the table there. The only thing you would need to have done there is just add some side to it at the start, just to decrease that angle. So I think that's 2 fouls in a row, might be one, I'm not sure. But yeah, Kim's definitely going to try and, I guess because that tee's not in such a great place. And this is where the experience comes in for Kim. Pop it behind that 7, it's a pretty nice shot. Really wanted the one to come back on this side of the table then. Oh yeah, the clean, look how it... Yeah.
5 minutes of your life and then to get back again.
No, just to say, it's good to see a safety battle every now and then.
Yeah, no, it is alright.
Just don't keep it up. Yeah, just another reminder to all you pool players out there about the Pool New South Wales State 9-ball on this weekend. It's never too late to enter, is their motto. If there are buys in the draw, they will be accepting entries up until just before the tournament starts. But obviously they're going to do the draw beforehand so we can allocate tables and not have to deal with a whole bunch of crap on the day. So Jeffrey, Terry, if you haven't entered yet, come on mate. I'm sure Jeff is in. Last time I saw him, he looked hungry. And Terry's wife and the kids were away, so he's got no excuse for not showing up on the weekend. Yeah, so about 6 months ago, Mehdi would have missed that shot 100%. And this one. He's thinking about just drilling this in the middle. He's just got to hit this nice, just medium pace. Screw it off the bottom rail, you're on the 10. Yeah, like that. Yeah, so obviously he's fixed up his grip, he's fixed up his stance, he's fixed up a bunch of things there. I think the score's 4-0 to Mehdi. Not saying I'm surprised, but well, I guess I am surprised. Thought this would. That's our 3 sets though. So as in tennis, the you obviously you see Federer lose the first set 6-0 and then win the next 2 sets 6-0. So I wouldn't be too worried about that if I was Kim. Kim just electing for a push out there. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Mehdi didn't call that 7. So Kim has the option of sending it back in if he wants to, but he probably wouldn't at this point. Just going to go for the snook guard. Yeah, see, he's hit that beautifully. The only problem with that shot is you don't want to put the 1 over the middle pocket because, you know, most people are a good 20%, if not more, chance of knocking that in. City Heroes packed again as usual. I know I say it every time, but why is there only one pool hall in Sydney? If it's so popular. Yeah, I think Kim trying to get underneath that 4 with that shot. He's missed that one by about a diamond. Yeah, see, once again, I think with Kim, that's snooker glasses. You get a good quality pair of snooker glasses, and I see him knocking those in. That's a bit of a queuing problem there. He just sort of didn't really let go of the cue, just sort of tried to hang on to it and threw it off. Something that we all do. Once again, if you get on cueism.com, I've got a couple of videos that deal with exactly that problem. How you feeling, mate? Yep, 4-0.
I think I'm a bit lucky, to be honest. I did finish all right in some of those racks.
And you wanted to play him on the other table.
Exactly.
Mehdi just going for the cheap ball and hand cue. I've been practicing his jumping. He got the distance right. He did what most people do if you're right-handed, is you tend to play it. You kind of end up putting right-hand side swerve on it, and you do actually swerve it away from the ball. Even if you do make contact, there's usually a heap of right-hand side on it. And obviously, if you're a left-hand player, that works out the same way, but the other way around. Yes, Kim not really doing the job there with that snooker. He wanted to get that 4 next to the 9 just to make the contact a lot harder. But he did take care of one component of the snooker, which is to leave yourself a shot on the ball, even if they do hit it. Kim sporting one of the Pool New South Wales chalk holders. That's where he actually played in the tournament, so I don't know how he got one, but anyway. Anyone's welcome to come and grab one on the weekend. If you want to come up, maybe you're not even playing in the 9-ball on the weekend, feel free to just drop in and check it out, especially on the Sunday when they get down to the finals. It's the whole reason why Qism and Q-Ball TV exist is because those matches were happening and not being recorded and only being witnessed by about 6 people, which seemed to be a bit of a shame. So yeah, if you're in the city and you're around and you want to come down and see some top-notch pool, then yeah, please come down and say hello. We'd love to see you. Yeah, see, once again, Mehdi missed that by a bit. Had way too much pace on it. It's just sort of, you just need to take a bit of pace off it and just cue it a bit nicer. You don't need to smash the ball to generate pace. You just need to time it well. Like the Master Kim. Look at that, perfect on the black. We are thinking about bringing up some advertising opportunities on Qism, so you'll be able to pay to put your own ads on. The payment structure will be in Qism points. The only way you get Qism points is to actually add content. So a bit of a double-edged sword there, but still, advertising for free is pretty good, you'd have to say. So it just means you can monetize the content that you put online instead of what happens on Facebook, where Zuckerberg just sells it to other people and you get nothing but screwed. So yeah, don't be a website racist and a pool website racist. Look at that from Kim, straight in the middle. Please come over and use Qism.com. Log in with your Facebook account so we know that you are who you say you are. It's the one good thing about Facebook is they really make sure that account is who it says it is. And that's the reason why we use a Facebook login on Qism. We don't get any of your details except for your profile name and your profile backing image. We don't send any information to Facebook either, unless you particularly want to share it from Qism to Facebook. And it takes about 8 seconds to complete that process. So every 8 seconds you can think to yourself, look at what I could have accomplished in the last 8 seconds. Don't end up like that. Don't put yourself through that hardship. Sign up now and be done with it. It looked like Kim there was going for the extraction and trying to get that 2 out. Ended up just hitting the 1 too thick. If If anyone's listening, can you bring me a glass of water, please? There was a bit of talk in the chat last night from Johnny Boy, who wants to take Mehdi on. I think John's got a kickboxing match coming up over in Thailand, so I think he'll be going overseas quite soon. But anyway, we'll try and bring that match when he gets back. Big rivalry there between Mehdi and Johnny. Seeing a massive comeback here. Shot. 4-2. Come on, Master King. Master King's like me, usually gives his opponent a massive head start and then ends up losing by one. All those frames that we could have won. Here we go, Mehdi for what's going on, mate?
Potted everything, and then I didn't hit the 7 hard enough, so I was on the wrong side of the 8, and I went for it and left it over the pocket for him. If I played safe on that, I would have been fine.
What happened? Why didn't you play safe?
I didn't want to play safe. I wanted to pot it.
It's hard, isn't it, when making that decision?
When I'm 4-1 up, so take a risk, you know? It's a foul.
Yeah, so that's essentially ball in hand. The trick here is to take the ball in hand. Don't re-break, just take the ball in hand, pot the 1. Leave yourself a little snick on the 2, snick the 2, go around and put the white in the middle of the pack down the bottom. Go off 2 rails. And then you're pretty much going to win that frame because you've already got 1 foul. Then the guy tries to hit the 1, he can't, it's 2 fouls, and then the next one's easy. So the trick in that situation, if it gets done to you, is just smash the pack. Just don't even worry about the white, just smash the pack. Just split them up, it's the only chance you have of staying in that frame. Yeah, so Mehdi's saying that he made a decision there based on the fact that he was 4-1 up, and therefore he decided to go for something that was, maybe a 1% possibility of happening. Yeah, so that's the wrong way to think about it. If you're in a match, just every frame, every shot's going to be the same. Doesn't matter what the score is. You just got to have the same approach to that shot, same setup, everything. Yeah, as soon as you start making decisions like that, that's what costs you the match. Because one by one, your opponent just keeps getting those frames, and you keep thinking, yeah, but I'm up 4-0, it's 4-1, it's 4-2, and then all of a sudden it's 4-all, and you can't pot a ball. Yeah, so just not really paying attention to the traffic there, and that's a skill in itself, and the best way to learn that skill is to play one pocket. That'll teach you everything you need to know about the physics of balls, what sort of angles you can hit them on, and what kind of side you need to get different results. I mean, you're talking about subtle results, but obviously it's a game of inches, so those subtle bits of knowledge about how balls react, especially when they're touching other balls, the things that the top players know, and that's how they win matches. Also, the difference between just sneakering someone and putting them in jail is something that you need to learn. And that safety game that's on QIsm.com will get you a long way closer to learning the intricacies of safety than just playing matches. And when I'm an attacking pool player, so I play like 3 safeties a year. So yeah, I don't increase my knowledge of safety that often. So yeah, it's really going to help me to play a game where the object of the game is to lay safeties and get good snookers on people. Unless he snookers himself in this shot, you have to give this frame King. You have to go around off a couple of cushions for this one, or is it just trying to stop it? It's done it. That's the right way to play the shot, apart from that part. But the way he played that shot was the attacking. I'm comfortable going off 3 cushions to land on this 9, whereas the bad way to play it was just to roll that 8 in and try and land on the angle in the bottom corner. Alright, so that's the first set to Mehdi. So first set to Mehdi, which means we're into the second set now, race to 5. Do it on camera. So yeah, so Mehdi's won the first set 5-3. Is it? 5-2, should have been 5-3. So I guess his prediction of feeling pretty confident coming to this match has come to fruition. And I think he looks more comfortable on this table than Kim does. I think the fine Kim will come back on this. Not the best push out. Sure you can get on that too pretty easy. Oh, it's almost got there. Oh no. Very well struck shot there. It's always going to be really tough to get the. Probably would have been better off playing that, hitting more of the two. Just because you want to be under that thread for the easy position.
That's a fucking massive.
What's going on there, bro?
When you missed it,
It looked like you were playing safe too, which was good.
because I left-handed, and then I ended up fucking.
Oh, left hand. Yeah, that always makes people look like an idiot. Yeah, I'd like to know all the viewers out there what they think of the term Chinese snooker. Is it racist? I know that in America they invented pool, and they refer to it as being jacked up. They don't make any references to the bowl's nationality being possibly Chinese. So yeah, I've never really understood it, and anyone I've ever asked says, I don't know, mate, it's just what it's called. And I say, yeah, but surely you've thought of it, like you've thought about it, like why is it a Chinese? No, I don't know, mate, it's a Chinese snooker. So there you go. I've got no idea where it comes from, but I'm pretty sure it's racist. So yeah, I think we should stop saying it. I think jacked up works for me. It's good enough for drug addicts, good enough for American pool players, so it should be good enough for Australian pool players. I know Megsy Magoo would agree with me. So Kim really needs to take this opportunity. He needs to, if he gets 2-0 up on Mehdi in this one, I think he's a good chance to take out this second set. Yeah, he's ended up with perfect angle too to get on that 9. Yeah, I think he's got. There's just a little 3/4 into the middle, and you saw Mehdi slam one in there earlier, so that middle pocket's fairly generous. I think you'll find Kim might try and get this white ball on the back rail as well. And I think that's the problem with hitting the shot to try and be safe, is you just tend not to get through the ball the way you would if you're going to play a good, confident shot. I think you really need to just focus on hitting the ball confidently, and the safety needs to be secondary. I mean, it's done its job essentially, because now he's got the frame. So I'm not, I'm agreeing that to have the safety component is good, but I just think you should concentrate more on the putt. So 1-0 to King. G'day Spot, sorry I didn't realise you were on. Mr. McNabb. Who else have we got on here? So we got Carly's putting up a challenge to Christian. I think we should get that match happening as soon as possible. G'day Archie. I hope, for those of you who don't know, Archie will be competing in the final of the inaugural Qism 9-ball world title. Sorry, universal title. We actually represent many parallel dimensions and most universes with Qism. So yeah, we can't really call it a world title. It's more of like a universal title. Anyway, it's the same as bodybuilding. Playing pool, bodybuilding, same diff. That's what you always got to think. Yeah, so Archie, has the pleasure and obviously the prestige that goes along with that, and the ladies obviously of playing in that final. He'll be playing against Jamie Williams, allegedly from New Zealand. We're thinking that may not be accurate, but that will be a race to 15. And yeah, I'm trying to get both the players to wear mics for that match. Not sure whether or not that'll work, but also there's a new tournament that's gone up on Qism as of yesterday. Justin Sajic and Della will be representing Australia in the World Cup of Pool coming up in April, the end of April. So we're holding a Scotch doubles tournament here at City Heroes. It's limited to 8 teams. You just need to be a member of Qism.com. You need to log on. You need to make friends with me and send me a private message about who's in your team and what country you'd like to represent. You also need to then go to qscore.com/Qism and register as a human being on that website so that I may put you in a team. All registrations need to be done before you can pay online to enter the tournament, so get onto that as soon as possible because those spots will go pretty quickly. We're having the tournament on Sunday the 13th of May. Anyway, the dates are up there, but it's the day before they fly out to Shanghai, China, to play in the World Cup of Pool. So the idea is that they get a hit out before they go. The money's it's $80 to enter. We're going to stack the money in the final so that those guys will obviously be in the final and they should win it. So give them a little bit of extra money to spend over there and buy us all presents for when they get back, and also a chance to have a hit out with each other playing in a doubles environment. They didn't actually play with each other in Melbourne. Justin won it with Danny Stone, but Danny's got a baby on the way, I think, and yeah, I'm pretty sure she's due about that time, so he sort of just said, look, I can't really go. But I think they played Della in the semi-final. So I don't know. For those of you who don't know who James Delahunty is, you can't really call yourself a pool player. So you should just shut down your computer and never come to any of our streams ever again. No, I'm just kidding. For those of you who don't know, James Delahunty's prolific. Not just pool, but also snooker, two-shot. Anyway, I guess the point I'm trying to make is if Justin Sayich and James Delahunty don't win the World Cup of Pool at their first go, I'd be very surprised. So well worth supporting. Obviously, they're over there representing you and me as Australians, and we want to do everything we can, if possible, to help them do that. Also, it'd be nice to see an Australian team actually make it past the first round. So if there's anyone out there that actually knows where the racist term Chinese snooker comes from, let us know in the chat. I've never had a decent answer to it. I prefer to use jacked up like they do in America. I always just thought it was some sort of racist thing. Just had a question here from Sheffy. Good to see you playing on the weekend, Sheffy. It's about time, that's all I can say. You're a very good cueist, and it's a shame not to see you at more tournaments. Wasting your talent, wasting your life. How do you watch it on full screen on your phone? I'm pretty sure you just turn it to landscape and press the full screen button. But I don't use the Facebook app on my phone. I do all my Facebooking from a computer, so yeah, I'm the last person you want to ask about that stuff. Just reminding everyone that tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m, will be the final of the inaugural Qism 9-ball Universal Championship. So we are obviously advertising not only different universes but also parallel dimensions for our tournaments. So we have to obviously be inclusive in that respect. And the two finalists will be Archie Luminaries representing the Philippines and also Australia, playing against Jamie Walker, who will be representing New Zealand and also Australia. Yeah, so you can just see Mehdi twitched up there a bit. You can see a lot of body movement as he came through with the cue, and yeah, that's never going to work for you. Leave that kind of stuff for the bedroom. Yeah, Kim was never going to miss that. Solid as. So like I said, that 2-0 up, race to 5 can just stiffens things up a bit, you know. You're just having trouble getting the cue, getting through the ball in this situation. Mehdi was sort of free and easy. There you go. He's practicing his cueing now. He's not sure what's going on. He's got that sort of... He's shaking the head. He's got the grimace. We'll call it the cueing grimace. It's basically when you look down at the table and you cue in the bowl and you're like, what is going on? I can't explain that. It's always cueing. Kim going with the mule break there. Just trying to sexy things up, I think, a bit. Yeah, so, once again, Pool New South Wales 9-ball state title will be on this weekend. If you live in Sydney and you're a pool player and you're not playing, then you're an imposter. You're lying to yourself, you're lying to your friends, you're lying to everyone. And you need to have a long, hard think about your future as a pool player. That's all I'm going to say. What do you got there, mate?
I'm not,
burger.
I'm not sure what kind of food poisoning this is, but I've got a bit of hamburg, curry and rice.
Is that from a Japanese establishment?
One of the local...
That'll be top notch, mate. Maybe I should eat it in case you get food poisoning. I'll play you for it. Mehdi's in jail there. Yeah, so it's a different dynamic. Mehdi's down 2-0. He's won the first set 5-1, but he's down 2-0 in this second set, and yeah, things just start to tighten up a bit. He's taking a little bit of extra time on his shots. That went nowhere near where he thought it was going to go. I'm not sure if he was trying that path. He's looking at his tip. He's got a semi-grimace happening. Yeah, Mehdi's a little bit confused at the moment as to what's transpiring here with his cueing. Yeah, Mehdi needs to pull it together. So his first job is just to putt the next ball. You got to stop thinking in the future. And start thinking about ball after ball after ball, and then frame after frame. Simplify things. Oh, Kim's got the ballet shot going on there. Very nice technique, I have to say. And with the follow through. Yeah, a little bit off balance there. I think his ballet teacher wouldn't have been happy with that shot at all. Spence, you're back. Are you back? If you're back, mate, you got to play on the weekend.
No, you're kidding. Mate, can you tell him? Tell him to answer my calls. I've called him about 10 times. He doesn't want to answer me.
Spence, Marcus is calling you every day now, and he's hurt. He's here. He's actually here in tears, saying, "Where have you been?" He's struggling through his dinner because he just can't hold back the tears. What's up, Jay? But if you are back in Sydney, Spencer, I'll see you on the weekend, and if not, I hope you and your lovely future wife are having an excellent holiday, if that is in fact what you're doing. Kim really needs to get through this and just cue it nice. Yeah, he had the little, we call it the jab of the heart, that shot. Kim not happy. He's got the grimace, got the head shake. So Mehdi sort of played this shot a couple of different ways. I like to play it, in the top. But that's obviously executed that shot very well, and he's confident with the cut. I can't actually see the cuts anymore, especially on black balls. My eyes just aren't up to it. Kim's looking around for a PowerPoint. I'm just going to go help Kim with the air conditioning. Oh, you right there? Air conditioning was supplied today by Mr. Chris Calabrese. Have you got anything to say to Chris?
Chris, hey mate, how you going?
He supplied that fan for us.
Oh, yeah, thanks for the cooling down. I need to cool down, mate. I'm too.
Mate, you're on fire. That's the problem.
Who's on fire?
You're up 2-0. Up 2-1.
Well, yeah, I should have missed that one.
You need to consolidate this, mate. You need to win this set. Come on. Come on, master.
Oh, no. Thanks, mate.
Alright, Tim will be fine now. The problem was he's on fire on the pool table, so we need to just cool him down a bit there with the Chris Calabrese fan. I don't know what we do without that fan down here, Chris. You've changed lives, mate. I've won money matches simply because that fan is here. Oh, smashing it up in London, are you, Spence? He's in London, dude.
I didn't even hear anything. Thanks for telling me.
Marcus is still really upset that you left without saying goodbye. You may need to address that. Kim's going for the sneaky snooker. I'm not sure he got it though. So, Master up 2-1. I'm not sure they've changed the score yet. I'm pretty sure Mehdi's about to address that. I'm going to make a prediction. I think Kim's going to win this set. Hey Marcus, actually I won't tell him because it'll ruin the surprise. Marcus, Spencer's going to send you some flowers, so I ruin the surprise. He's made a sexual gesture towards me to send on to you. I'm not really sure what that means. I'm sure Spence has taken his fair share of money off these two dudes. Oh. Mr. Gormley's arrived. Dave, how you doing? Hope you're playing on the weekend, mate. Mark Boyd, surely you're playing on the weekend. Or are you one of these imposters that calls themselves a pool player, lives in Sydney but never shows up to tournaments? That's a very well cued shot there by Mehdi. Whatever was going wrong with his queuing before, he's obviously addressed. They're two fairly accurate, well played shots there. I'd like to welcome Mr. Oglesby. Bogues was the runner-up, I believe, in the recent Pool New South Wales Open 9-ball. Pretty sure he'll be back on the weekend. Oh, he's just got into that a little bit too much there, man. I'm not sure what balls they're playing with. Are they Aramis or Cyclops? Hey Marcus, can you see that wide? Is that Aramis or Cyclops? Yeah, I got a funny feeling they're playing with the Aramis. Good to see. Shocking position there on the 10. Oh, he's played that pretty nice. Yeah, he's playing really well, which is good to see. I'm always happy to see people playing well, especially when they're on that improvement curve. It's like watching the joy of your children when they first learn to walk. It brings a tear to your eye. effective break there. Not a great white ball, but definitely got some balls in with that. Mehdi not happy with the placement there of that wall. Yeah, so even though he struck that well, he did a bit of a chicken wing on his follow through. He didn't just quite get through. So that's a grip issue that he's dealing with there. But once again, I would say that he just tried to maybe hit it a little bit too hard. Just got his hand in the wrong position on the cue, or just gripping it a bit too tight. Those long, technical, accurate shots will always bring out the problems in the cueing. Don't bother snooping me, says Kim. Yeah, so that shot's not available to you on table 13. That would have been spat straight out. So the guy doing all the crying about which table we're playing on is the one who's really getting the most out of it. Yeah, it may have looked like he did jerk that shot. It may have looked shocking shot, but he was putting extreme side on that 3 ball. He probably ended up just swerving a little bit. Pretty nice snooker. So we've got 2-all. Kim keeps leaving him these long, straight shots. Mehdi's going to start working out how to pot them. Yeah, so Mehdi knows there's an issue with his cueing there because he keeps missing that shot. Yeah, I'd suggest he goes over to cueism.com and have a look at a couple of videos that we've got there on cueing technique. He'll be able to sort that out quite easily. It's not really judging the weight there that well, but that was a nice shot. Still be happy with the way that he hit that. That's a nice shot, jeez. Just so another reminder, tomorrow night, 7:30, we will be bringing you the final of the inaugural Cueism 9-ball Universal Championship. The 2 finalists are Archie Luminaries, who will be playing for the Philippines and Australia, and he will be against Jamie Walker, who will be representing New Zealand and Australia. That'll be a thrilling match. That'll be a race to 15 9-ball. And I do believe we may have Langa Solifani on the mic, which would be a treat, because he's a hell of a lot more interesting to listen to than I am. He's got one of those really nice, soothing voices. And he's quite knowledgeable on what's going on the table as well. guess it's that time of the match, really, 2-all. Whether Mehdi wants to get this set or Kim. Just got a little bit too pace on that. Yeah, it's that time where the safety battle really is going to make a difference. Whoever comes out of this safety battle will probably go on to win this set. Mehdi just wants to go for the double, but I think he might just, he's playing the right shot. Oh, that's going to hurt. Not overly happy with his position there. I mean, if you just got to knuckle down and get this cut in the bottom right-hand corner, I think if you can hit it fine enough, it's not enough, and then you're on the 10. You just got to do it. Yeah, see, once again, he's elected for that sort of safe position, but it's not really that safe. Mehdi's been knocking these in. Chicken winged that one again. I think he's going to have a look at this video and not be disgusted in those shots he missed. But the good thing is he's missing all of them, so I'll be able to look at this video and watch all those shots, and he'll be able to see the technique flaws based on his memory of playing the shots, and then he'll be able to adequately deal with that issue. Whereas if you don't stream it, then you don't have that latitude. Oh, you really needed to nail that. But it is that situation, it's the twitch situation. I think both players obviously realise that this is it's a pretty big frame, possibly the longest frame of the match too. And as what usually happens is after you miss the easy one, you end up knocking in the long hard one. Touching ball, or yeah, it looks like a pretty easy shot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's dead straight. Okay, not dead straight, but you don't want to overcut this. Oh, that's a crazy way to play it.
It was going in. I just didn't hit it. I didn't hit nothing.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't have tried to do the jump shot as well.
Come on, 3 times he's missing, giving me nothing.
He's not missing this one. And there it is. My prediction's coming true. But this set will be different. Well, you're up 4-1 this time last set.
Yeah, but it's 3-2 now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Totally different. I thought Kim would come back.
Yeah.
How you feel about that?
I feel like I'm actually missing a lot of shots.
Well, you seem to be missing those long technical shots, where they're a little bit off. Well, what's going on there?
I think it's just my follow-through is bad. But before I was popping all sorts of shots.
Just a little bit of chicken wing.
Yeah, maybe. maybe it's the lighting. I don't know.
Maybe go grab some KFC after this.
Yeah, I haven't eaten, by the way. That's probably a good
It's Kim up 3-2. Find a little bit of a elongated safety battle here. That's a pretty nice shot there by Mehdi. I've got the old snooker action going on. Oh, look, I was about to swear there because that's worth a bit of a swear word, but that was a really well struck shot. So was that. Like, thread the needle, get through there, but a little bit too much pace. That's really unfortunate. He actually hit both of those shots beautifully. Almost talked Kim into playing on the weekend. I think that would be almost the first tournament he's ever played in his life. Just says he's not good enough, but you know, I think it's important that you have a crack at these tournaments, especially with the new structure. I mean, Mehdi got to the quarters in the last tournament. I'm not saying that you will go deep like Mehdi, but compared to the old way of doing it, you were pretty much guaranteed of losing first round unless you were basically a professional pool player. Oh, that's going to hurt. That's in off. Oh, how'd that not going off? Pretty much sitting straight up though. So, yeah, this is getting costly for Mehdi. This is looking at easy 4-2. Puts Kim on the Winter Hill gang. Yeah, the grimace has come out with Mehdi. He's thrown his cue against the chair there. He's walking around shaking his head. He can't believe what's going on here. He's got to make sure he doesn't put Master Kim off, because I'm pretty sure Master Kim's always strapped. There'll be a gun on his body somewhere. Not the type of guy you want to piss off. I'd like to say hello to Mr. Graham Tookie. It's good to see you, mate. We've missed you. I'm pretty sure Graham will be down this weekend, flying down to play in the State 9 Ball. I'd like to give it another plug, the State 9 Ball on this weekend. They're giving away money every round that you win. And if you live in Sydney and you refer to yourself as a pool player and you're not playing, you might want to have a long, hard look at yourself and what the term pool player means. That's all I'm going to say. Tookie, we'll let you off, mate, because you are living in far north Queensland. But yeah, for those of you who do live within 50 kilometres of City Heroes and you're not playing in the tournament, well, yeah, you're just lying to yourself and everyone else by calling yourself a pool player. So I'm not really sure what the controversy was there. Kim and Mehdi were having a little bit to say to each other. I think once you get the shits though in a match, all you're really doing is saying to your opponent, I'm not concentrating and please take advantage of me. Yeah, so that 5 and 7 pretty much locked up. I may be inclined to leave them there. There's not really much point in getting them out. If you play a shot, just go off the top rail and just play it soft. You just want to nudge the 5 and maybe just slide past it, possibly get a snooker out of it. You definitely do not want to be getting those balls out. And the problem with the foul is because of where it is, you're giving Kim a really good opportunity to glance off this 7 and put the 1 behind the 10. Yeah, you just want to try and block off the up and down, which he hasn't really done. Oh, Mehdi's going from the back extraction. He doesn't want anything to do with any more snookers, so... He's effectively given Kim the 2 foul option. You might find just Kim might run these out anyway, though. Just like to welcome Raya. Pretty sure Ray's competing this weekend. Is that correct, Raya? Pretty sure I saw your name in the paid section. That's a very nicely played safety. Mehdi not looking happy. Oh no! If Kim's left that shot, then it's not a good safety. Mehdi's touch aside on this. Yeah, so Kim really needed to stick that white ball to the black there to make sure he won that frame. Kim electing to send him back in. Are you playing this weekend, Ray? Might have to get you in the commentary booth. I know how much you enjoy talking. Actually, I think I tried to make you do it last week, and you said, no, but I promise I'll do it next week. Not really getting the distance there that he wanted. Oh yeah, he's still left for the double. So once again, if you're a one pocket player, this double is 100%. You can even play it with a touch aside to make sure you get above the 10. And he's elected for safety. I'm not saying that's a bad shot or a bad option. I'm just saying the other way, you know, you can win the frame. This way, you still got a chance of losing the frame. They're asking for a referee. I don't really have time to get over there. Pretty sure that's a foul, though. So that person who didn't bring me the glass of water, can they now bring me something to eat, please? And that is the second set, ladies and gentlemen. Master Kim. So we're back to evens. How you feeling, mate? So it's one set all. What does that mean?
Yeah, one set all. Oh, need a bit of luck, my friend.
Hey, but what does that mean? Are we going for a third set?
The third set with $200.
Okay, right. So, and how are you feeling? Did you feel like you played better in that set, or that Mehdi played worse?
A little bit better, but not much, but a little bit better than what I did the first round.
Yeah, so you're feeling a lot more comfortable.
Yeah. I think it should be okay now. Third set should be.
And how's Mehdi feeling?
I don't know how you feel, but he's always like that, so I don't know how you feel. Just as long as you don't put ball, I don't care how you feel. Nah, it's tough. I couldn't get going, you know. Sometimes you just can't get going. And I'm too hot, to be honest. Too hot.
There's a funny thing about this room, because the condensers are all that part of the room for the whole building, so it does generate a lot of heat, and I guess it being in the back corner, there's not a lot of air movement, so yeah, Mr. Chris Calabrese's fan is a godsend.
Yes, I think I should bring you one, yeah? The one with the standing on, you know?
All right, well, good luck for this third set, mate.
Yeah, okay, mate, thanks. Oh, I need to wake up.
Yeah, so unsurprisingly, we're going to a third set here. Even after Mehdi demolishing Kim in that first set, I was fairly confident we're going to a third set. Mehdi still hasn't really recovered from that second set loss. Looking pretty determined though. And you're just never quite sure with Kim whether or not he was missing on purpose and hustling you to try and get you to play for more money. Or whether he's actually missing. But anyway, so we got another one of these long shots from Mehdi. Let's see how he's going with his cueing. Just needs to not hit it so hard. Yeah, so that one he just cued it a lot better. Still generated a lot of pace, but just let the weight of his cue do all the work. Got a good look at his cueing there. Really had a good level cue at address. Wow, I didn't see him cut that, but if he just cut that in, that's an awesome shot. Oh, and comes up with a double. It's good to see. It's good attacking 10 ball. Still shaking his head though. So, I don't know, Mehdi seems to be breaking with a playing cue and playing with a break cue. And obviously Kim's playing with a break cue. Well, I mean, he's got a revo and a break but I think he's got to look at that too. That could have been nasty there. I thought there'd be a lot more players who are playing on the weekend down here tonight, having a practice, but pretty sure we'll see them all tomorrow night. Sure if he needs to perform an extraction on that 6. Let's just have a look at it now. He might just be able to roll that 6 in and land on the 7 into the top corner. Yeah, I think he's just worked out where he needs the white for that shot. He's going to get a good safe out of this. Oh, almost. That's the other way to deal with the issue. Just miss the ball you're going for. You know, you don't have to worry about it anymore. may sneak past that 9, but I'm pretty sure Kim's got to look at the edge of that 5. So yeah, originally it was $150 a set. Someone was hoping to be up $300, but it turns out that it's one set also. They've decided for this third set to play for $200. Mehdi's just questioning why he just played that last shot the way he did, as I'm sure we all are. He's looking at the double. So that's what I like about Mehdi's game is he wants to pot out, he wants to play an attacking shot. He might end up playing the safety, but his first choice is just to get on with it. I think even some of the top players in New South Wales could take a leaf out of Mehdi's book in that respect. Almost perfect. Oh, I think he's still on it. That is perfect. Mehdi's shaking his hand. I can't believe he didn't just snooker himself. Really want to think about where he gets position. 9 to 10s. Yeah, it's easy if you're in the right position. If you're not, it's really difficult. He's going for mega left-hand side on this. It's hit that pretty nice. Going to cost him though. This is kind of what he did in the first match. He went down 2-0 at the start, and that just race to 5 just becomes a little bit too much of a deficit. Not the best way to play that, but he's on it. That counts. This shouldn't have any issues. Just like shell and peas. Come on, master. I think Kim's off to wash his hands, I think. Yeah, it is a bit muggy in that corner, and yeah, it's 90% of the reason why I changed to the Revo shaft, because you don't get as affected by it. And I tried playing with a glove for I was playing with a glove for 2 years, and I just never enjoyed it. It just doesn't feel right. And it actually increases the heat in your hand, so... Plus, I lived through the Michael Jackson era, and the whole glove thing, kind of has negative connotations attached to it. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, I don't know, having a shot.
Talk us through it, man. You don't seem happy.
No, I'm not playing well at all. I think in that second set, it was crucial, when it was 2-all, could have easily been...
Yeah, that safety battle that you had.
Yeah. And then it just ended up being 4-2 his way, but... Kim's not playing that well tonight either, so I guess it becomes even, you know what I mean? But usually when we do play, our games are a lot better than this. Sometimes You know, you've seen some good shots tonight, but most of it's been pretty average.
You created that same dynamic as you did in the first set, getting up 2-0. It ends up being a little bit of a deficit. Race to 5, do you believe?
This next rack is the most crucial. 3-0 up, and then I've got a really good chance of. I know it's 2-0 at the moment, but I'm going to update it. But yeah.
Yeah, so if you're racing to 9 and racing to 11, 2-0 means nothing, but race to 5, it's like half the match is over, and you've really got to pull your finger out, you know, from Kim's perspective anyway.
We've both had some close matches in the past where one of us would be down like 6-4 or 6-3, and the other one would come back and win. So it means nothing.
So if we're talking money, who's up overall?
He is, because he's played a lot longer than I have. I think in the last year I've improved a lot. That's just me saying that, but obviously I'm trying to play a lot more now. And
you need to play him for like another 2 years just to get even.
Well, not that long, but yeah. There's a few good nights I made some cash off him to make up for it, but other than that, he's won most of the time. He used to give me start, now we play scratch, so.
So what's the most start he's ever given you?
2? Yeah.
And what do you attribute to your newfound knowledge? Was that spending a couple hours on Qism every day and going through the videos?
Yeah, talking to the players around here, learning different things. I think in pool, if you keep doing the same thing over and over and over, obviously you don't learn anything. It's really about fundamentals, obviously. That's the first thing any coach is going to tell you. Then after that, you've got to really just learn about the game and understand it's more than what you see, you know? There's the face value to this game. There's players that have been playing for 20 years and...
making the same mistakes.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, but, you know, I guess I don't know what to say, but... Kim has a lot of knowledge and he's an experienced player, so he has that over me. But I think, to be fair, you know, for his age, he's a very fit guy, so he does very well. I reckon, you know, he's one of...
Yeah, he's like about 140, isn't he?
Yeah, something like that.
Thanks, mate. Kim's just hooked us up with the water. What a legend. Can't believe he didn't get me something to eat. What a legend, Kim. Kim just got me and his opponent a bottle of water. And with all this violence in the world, it's funny, you know, pool's got this negative connotation, it always has in Australia, about drugs and violence and stuff like that. But, you know, like I've travelled around the world and, you know, obviously sought out pool in every country I've been to, and, you know, it's just not the case. I mean, pool players are generally pretty nice. You know, they have the world amateur titles for both, you know, the BACPL and the VNEPA, and anyway, you basically got a whole heap of people, all pool players, all in one room in a casino, and I've never seen any biffo or, you know, anything, the kind of stuff you get at cricket or boxing matches or footy or soccer. Yeah, if there's any issues in the pool room, you just play someone for money. Kim not happy that Mehdi's struggling with the technology here, putting the score up. So, whatever drugs Kim's on, he just went and took 4 of them because he hasn't really missed a shot since he got back. Oh, Oh, he's hit that beautifully. That is such a nicely struck shot. And there we have it, 3-0. Yeah, it's a big difference. I mean, the first set we were looking at a possible demolition from Mehdi's perspective of Kim, but it's gone full circle. Yeah, that light just went on, dude. That light just turned on.
Sorry?
That light just turned on.
Yeah.
So it's probably yours.
Yeah.
But you need the balls.
I'm good.
Oh, sorry, I got the score wrong there. Just looking at yeah, he had a wrong score there. Hello, George. Mr. Bailey. Bailey's on. Awesome, from Queensland. Yeah, sorry. A brain explosion there. I thought Kim was up 3-0, but that is not the case. Maybe the look of determination on his face led me to believe that. Yeah, so we're actually one set all here at the moment. Mehdi won the first set 4-1. Kim came back and won the second set 4-2. And so they were playing for 150 a set. They decided for the third and deciding set to play for 200. Been a lot of safety in this match. I wouldn't say either player's playing badly. They've both had a few technical issues in their queuing which have let them down. But yeah, Kim's definitely woken up a lot from the first two sets, and just looks like he's enjoying himself a little bit out there, which is also important. You're not going to win anything or do anything worthwhile if you're not enjoying yourself. And that goes for everything, ladies and gentlemen, not just pool. Just a reminder once again for all you pool players out there in Sydney who haven't yet signed up to play in the Pool New South Wales 9-ball state title, you're a pretender. You're lying to yourself and everyone else by saying that you're a pool player. The only way really to get through that is to open up a browser, open up your banking webpage, transfer some money into the Pool New South Wales banking account and show up on Saturday morning at 9 o'clock. I think impersonating a pool player is, I think they have very similar fines as if you're impersonating a police officer. So yeah, I wouldn't be doing that because that could get expensive and possible time in jail. Mehdi's going for the left-handed shot. I'm an exponent of that myself, and that's what you usually do. You usually hit it thick, and you usually get a lot of screw on the ball that you didn't want. I don't know why people just don't learn to use a jigger. It just means that you win that frame instead of losing it. So just learn how to use a jigger. Mehdi just taking a big sip from the bottle of water that Kim just bought him. I'd be checking for syringe holes in that bottle of water if I was him. Never accept any advice or consumables from your opponent. The only thing you accept off your opponent is money. Isn't that right, George? What's up, Jay? Annie, you could be making a fortune coming up here and smashing all these dudes for money. I don't want to play ya. I'll be there. What's going on?
Looking for a doubles race.
Where are the boys? Oh, it's a pretty nice shot. Got a little bit too much swerve on that. I could get you a money match once a week, Annie. Quite easily. You would have to join Qism though. It would be pretty embarrassing trying to get me to organise a money match for you and stream it on Qism if you weren't actually a member of Qism. I personally would find that very embarrassing if I was in that situation. Just a reminder that there is a new tournament that's been put up on Qism. It's not for a while yet, it's for the end of March. It's to help the boys who are going over representing Australia playing in the World Cup of Pool. So we're just organising a tournament so Justin and James Delahunty can have a little bit of hit out. That will be the day before they're going over. I think the tournament starts on the 15th. It'll be Sunday the 13th that we're holding the inaugural Qism Universal Scotch Doubles Championship. I say universal simply because we support all universes and all dimensions, even parallel ones. So to call it like an Australian championship just wouldn't do it justice. So yeah, so we're limiting it to eight teams, so obviously 16 people. I would suggest that you join Qism, find the post where it's advertised, and make sure that you register your team for that event. Yeah, make sure that you register your team for that event. Because as I said, there's only 8 spots available. We need to try and get it. It's going to be a double limb. We need to try to get it done in one day. Yeah, so just give the boys a hit out. So if you just need to register on Qism.com, find the post, tell me the 2 people who are playing and what country you're playing for. then you will obviously need to register on QScore/Qism as well, so that we can we'll be taking money on that website. So yeah, I know it's a lot to take in, but it's actually pretty simple. Just go to qism.com, join that. Go to Qism on qscore.com, join that. Tell me what your team is. I'll register your team, and then all you got to do is go on and pay for it. So the first 8 teams that have registered and paid will be the teams that will be participating, and it's not until the 13th of April, May. So you may think, wow, that's a long way away, I'll just forget about it for a bit, but by the time you actually think of entering it, there won't be any spots left. Oh, gee, that's a well-struck shot there by Mehdi. You see him just going for the double here. He'll go for the double here, get it, and then land up badly on the 10, but at least he's going for it. Oh, he went for the cut. Jesus. Still, I only say that simply because I can't see the edge of the ball anymore, so to me that's an amazing thing to do, but it's probably could have been the right shot to go for there. Especially where he's ended up, I'm pretty happy with that. What do you mean you did? You haven't registered on Qism yet, Annie. I'm the administrator of the site. I know you haven't registered. Probably just work that out now. Take about 8 seconds to register your name using your Facebook account. Just press the Facebook button and then say yes. Well done. And you come back to watching the match. Or is it because you don't have the 8 seconds in your life to do that? Mehdi cannot believe what he just did. It was a bit harsh. But Mehdi's really got to put that behind him, you know. That can't be in the forefront of your mind. That's got to be in the back of your mind, that kind of stuff, because, you know, you can argue that he played a bad shot, but, you know, he just sort of missed out on playing a really good shot and really got punished for his trouble there. So yeah, that's the kind of stuff really that you got to put out of your mind. It's a big reason though why you get to play on the stream and play these matches, so that you don't do that in a tournament and you learn how to deal with that situation. Let's get some feedback here from the man himself. Through that shot.
I played a safe and I stunned it, but what happened was the 9 came back off the rail and double tapped it and then put the white straight in. But it wasn't that I played the wrong shot, it's just how it connected, it just came off wrong. But the thing is, right, he misses that 9 by a mile, and the leave is absolutely fucking horrendous. I didn't even get a chance to look out of pocket.
Do you believe in...
I did the right shot with the safety, but then it ended up throwing back to my...
Can I ask you, do you believe in God?
What's that got to do with it?
Well, do you believe in pool gods?
Yeah, I think so.
I think they may have had something to do with what happened there.
Yeah, but I mean, is that... You think the match has been even in terms of luck?
Well, I think pool gods generally decide how that goes either way. So depending on which pool god you actually believe in, that's what I was asking. Because yeah, it can get a little bit confusing when you're talking about pool gods. Obviously there are many. It's not simple like Catholicism or Christianity where there's just one god to deal with. In pool there are many gods, so it's a bit like the Hindu approach. Yeah, there are gods everywhere, so you know you got to pray to the in-off god and the follow-through god and the snooker god, the dodgy pocket god, the dodgy air conditioning god, the dodgy jukebox god. Oh, I can't believe that dropped. But anyway, as I said before, Mehdi's really got to put that behind him. The score doesn't really reflect it, but he is down 3-2 to the master. Having won the first set and losing the second set. But yeah, he's really got to put that behind him. That was a little bit of bad luck. Yeah, see, there's the in-off guard. Mehdi just referred to the in-off guard sort of working in his favour there. So yeah, fix that score up. Good test of queuing here. Hit that pretty solid, so we got 3-all. I guess, as I said at the start, it's a pretty even matchup. Kim having a big grin there. I don't know. I miss. Talk us through those last couple of shots there, mate. What happened?
Pot. He's putting amazing balls.
Hey, the start of this match, that first frame, you hit some really nice, solid shots. I thought you were just going to smash him in this one.
Well, it doesn't work that way.
but you were up 2-0. You must have been thinking at the start that you're looking good.
I wasn't 2-0, was it? I'm not sure, but anyway.
Actually, no, I got the score wrong. You were down 2-0. So you're doing well, man. 3-all's good.
Next one's got to be important. Just need it.
Yeah, this is the important one, isn't it? Yeah. Hey, can you tell him he stopped? Oh, yeah, cool. He pressed apply this time.
See. That's what he said. Pool God.
Pool gods will decide exactly which pool gods do you believe in?
Any pool god.
Who's your favourite?
Huh? Which one? Is there many?
There's the in-off god.
A general god, that's all. I'm happy with it.
So you like them all. That's probably a good way to be. I see what you mean. He's going on a potting fest. He's potting everything.
No, he's just like, you just leave it on the table. He just make it in, whatever. Oh, well, we'll see. Good luck. Look at it. He nearly got it.
G'day, Arthur. They're racing to 5. We're doing the format that's being played on the weekend, so Best of 3, race to 5. At the moment, it's 1 set all. Mehdi won the first set 4-1. Kim came back and won the second set 4-2, and we're looking at 3 all the third set, so pretty even. It's a pretty nice snooker if he gets it. Really well judged, controlling the pace of both those balls there. Mehdi can't believe it. Mehdi's called the 8 ball. Kim electing for the safety shot. It is the dynamic difference between these two players. That's Kim's go-to shot, and Mehdi's a bit like me. The go-to shot's just the attacking shot. If there's a possibility of potting it and getting on my next ball, that's where I'm going. Mehdi pulling out the ball in hand cheat stick. It's pretty good with this shot. Got all the main parts of that right, but yeah, the poor guide of cheat cues said no, not this time, Mehdi. No worries, Arthur. Happy to answer any questions. Not necessarily about Paul. If you know, having any issues with the birds and the bees or anything like that, I'm quite happy to answer any questions. So Annie, did you use those 8 seconds wisely and sign up to Qism.com? Or did you waste those past 8 seconds and not do anything? Ooh, that's a solid, confident shot there by Kim. Normally I'd say he's a bit touchy on these sorts of shots, but I think he's going to confidently drill this in the corner. If you signed up already, how come we're not friends? Bam! There it is. So Mehdi looking a bit solemn there over there. He's got his hands crossed. He's sternly looking at the table. He's trying to make sure this foolishness ends here. He really obviously can't afford to lose another frame. Doing his dough, as they say. G'day Millad, about time you rocked up. Mehdi won the first set 4-1. Kim came back and won the second set 4-2, and we're looking at the Masters up. They haven't changed the score yet, but the Master is up 4-3. So it's do or die here for Mehdi. He's actually been playing really well. I mean, I've said it a couple of times that he's one of the players that's really improved a lot recently. So, you know, all said and done, he's playing against a guy who's been around for years and played all forms of the game, and you know, he's especially good at playing for money. So. Stupid dart. What a stupid place to put darts. Right where you want to play pool. No, that's, of course, it's Walter's room. You can put the dartboard wherever he wants. Obviously. Yeah, so how do you see the rest of this match going, Millard? You reckon Kim will finish it here, or you reckon we got 2 more frames to go? I'm hoping for a Hill match. That's what I'm hoping for. I think this match deserves a Hill for the decider. It's been pretty even all the way through. They've sort of both experienced ups and downs. But yeah, I think a Hill would sort this out. Yeah, I'm sort of with you on that one, Millard. Mehdi can't believe he's not on that too. Kim's go-to shot, the run and hide, hasn't quite worked out for him too well. And that's what I find really annoying about safety, is even when you do go for it and you end up with a result like that, I think that's why I am an attacking player, having too many of those experiences where I just thought, well, I probably could have just doubled that in. So next time I'm just going to go for the double, because every time I try and play safe, I either go in off or leave them on. It's just like shell and peas here. I can't see a whole lot going wrong unless he goes in off in the middle. Yeah, he's hit that nice, touch aside. Just to make sure of this 10 though. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, as predicted. We have a Hill match. For those of you who aren't particularly aware on the origins of the Hill match conundrum, there's been a lot of, in my opinion, inaccurate information out there about its origins, and people say it's a military technique or nomenclature about being the person on the hill and therefore having the ascendancy over your rivals. But as we all know, it relates to the Winter Hill Gang, which dominated not Chicago, I can't remember where it is in the United States, but they were actually an Irish gang that were protected by the FBI. So basically being on the hill was being on the Winter Hill Gang, which meant that you could do any crime that you wanted and you'd get away with it. So a form of ascendancy, I guess. So yeah, being on the hill is about being on the Winter Hill Gang. So I don't know why they come up with that craziness about being a military term. obviously a conspiracy somehow to do with Trump. That's it, mate. Dropping that shit. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about either, by the way. I'd just like to welcome Mohammed, Michael's son, and Tony. How you doing, lads? And Manish. Yeah, so I'm with Millad here. I'm still backing Kim to win this based on experience. These types of situations are the ones that he's found himself in more often than possibly anyone in Sydney or possibly Australia. When it gets tight, Kim just knows how to get the job done. Yeah, just hoping this doesn't come down to luck, this final frame. I'm hoping one of these boys takes the frame by the horns, so to speak, and pots out. Oh, that's a great little safety shot there by Kim if he gets it. White's just snuck out there at the end. That's a bit of bad luck. My opinion, Arthur, on those two options is I love playing with a wooden shaft. Like I've been using a 3-1-4-2 the whole time I've been playing this game, and I love the way it feels, the way it sounds when I hit the ball. I get a lot of feedback off it, but I cannot stand wearing a glove, and I live in a country where there's no air conditioning in the pool hall I play at, so the only reason I got a Revo was because you can play with it and not use a glove. It's taken me a long time to get used to the Revo and the fact that there isn't a whole lot of feedback, but you get a heap aside playing with it without actually having to hit it too well. So I'm not saying one's better than the other. If you're happy to wear a glove, then there are a lot of fantastic wooden shafts out there that which are worth the money. I think Predator are making a fortune out of the fact that they can just they can produce the Revo without having to have anyone with much skill involved in the process. It's just done with a mould and they just infuse it with carbon fibre. So I think the price tag's a bit ridiculous considering they're saving money by doing it. But yeah, if you're happy to wear a glove, I would go wooden splice shaft all day long. The foreseen benefits for the Revo as far as playing concerned, I don't think exist. That's my 2 cents worth. Ooh, that could come back to haunt him, that shot, because that was a frame winner. Knocked that 2 in. It's pretty much all over. The 4 is a little bit dodgy. It is a little bit hard to get position off the 3. You kind of have to come right out back into the middle of the table, but... G'day Vivek, they're just playing 10 ball race to 5, so this is the end frame. It was race to 5 best of 3 sets. We've already had 2 sets, it's 1 set all, so good time to join. Oh, see, he really need to try and get position on that 4 by using side, and it's put so much side on it that it's deviated the actual white ball. He's got the grimace, he's had the table slap and the head shake. It's all going on here for for Mehdi. Yeah, so it's 10 ball, race to 5, 4 all. This is for 300. Just like to say hello to Chris as well. How you doing, mate? Chris is no stranger to a money match either. Yeah, no, he put a crap load of left on that, didn't he? Sweet. Oh, that's not the best safety shot. In fact, I would call that an unsafety shot. He's de-safetied those 2 balls. That's a pretty nice shot. That's saying a lot there. The only really problem he's got here is in off in the middle. Just got to get into it a little bit more than you should. Oh, and he got into it a little bit less. Big smile there from Mehdi, because that would have cost him badly. Still, he's got to go off. He's going to have to go off 2 cushions, maybe with a little bit of check to get nicely on this 9. He's going for a screw shot. This could be off the 9 and in off. Oh, I just missed it. G'day Joe, this is City Heroes in Sydney, New South Wales, the only pool hall in Sydney. So Mehdi can just do a natural shot here, he doesn't have to go crazy, just to make sure of the pot. He's got pretty much natural position on this 10 ball. Stressful times though, stressful shot. Oh, that's in. Oh, he's given a little bit too much juice. Hello Jeffrey, how are you, mate?
Good, mate.
What do you want to say to your fans out there? Oh, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen. And Mehdi's done it. I'm going to do a little quick interview over here with the boys, see if we can get something. Well, lads, I predicted it. It's a pretty even match, so I mean, you know, you got 1 set all. There was someone who dominated the first set, someone who dominated the second set, and then we came down to a hill match in the end. I'll just go first to you, Kim. That shot you had on the 2 ball in the top right-hand corner, which would have put you on the 3. No, you had a shot in the 2 in the corner, and you had shape on the 3. That was pretty much a match winner, I thought, for you. Talk us through that.
Oh yeah, this one here, yeah. I missed it.
If you got that, it was all right.
That was pretty clear, yeah. But then I didn't miss it, but I missed about a few inches, so it was a bad miss.
Then I missed again when I had the chance as well.
Well, as Milad was saying, the 4 was difficult because of where the 10 was, but you put a lot of side on that, and you just got a little bit of drift on the white ball?
A teeny bit. I was trying to slow it down to come on the inside to shoot the 4 in this pocket, but I should have stopped here. I should have stopped.
Oh, and put the... Yeah, right. Right.
You played well, you deserve to win.
That was a good match. And last time, who got the chocolates? It was Kim.
What?
We played that mini game last time, remember? On the stream.
Well, I was talking to Mehdi before, and he reckons that you probably still owe him about $6,000 all up.
Is that all?
So he's got like another year of beating you for money to get his money back before he actually can make a profit.
That'll be right. I owe him 6,000. You win.
So are we talking rematch? You not now, but I'm saying you're pretty keen to get your money back off him, though.
We'll see. See what happens
I
later.
think this guy will rematch me off the stream in about 20 minutes, but that's all right. He says, I'll get you, you little shit.
All right. Well, thanks very much for playing, lads. It was enjoyable. All the fans loved it.
Did you actually watch the game? How many people watched? Like 10?
6,000 people on there at least. Anyway, we'll hope to see you back. Anything you want to say to your fans, Kim?
Well, didn't play well, so I hope they still be my friend.
It was pretty close. You played some nice shots.
Not good enough. Missed too many easy shots.
But you're saying you're a little bit tired today.
I don't seem to be very clear in my head. You know.
And have you considered snooker glasses?
This is.
I thought there were a few shots there where I saw you looking over the top of your glasses.
Well, that's the best I can do with this glass because this is made for that. See, I can tilt it. Yeah, but it's not the glass, it's a player, mate.
That's exactly right. Mehdi, is there something you'd like to say to all your fans out there?
I don't know. If anyone wants a game, just, online. Not on the stream, though. Just anytime, any place, off the stream.
And you guys playing on the weekend?
No, I'm not playing on the weekend.
Scared?
Yep.
Playing on the weekend, Kim?
Nah, no, man.
Scared?
Time. Too many.
Scared. All right, thanks very much, guys. Thanks for playing.
Thanks for setting everything up, Kimo, again. And people go on curism.com.
No worries. Thanks, bro. See you guys.